Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Golden Drop Call. Thank you for joining us on this very early morning for some of you. We wanted you to know that we changed the time so that we'd have more people able to watch and listen to this live because of where they live in their time zones. At our old time, we had people who had kids coming home. And I know now we have those early morning people who are like, hey, my kids are we're just getting up, getting ready for the day. So there's never a happy medium, and we're sorry for this, but this will be the time that we will continue to have Golden Drop. Remember, there's always a replay. So to find those replays, you just need to go to Share McDonald's and you'll find the Golden Drops, or you can find them on our Go Green group page. You're welcome to be able to join that anytime, any place. Lots of those. We encourage you to share those quick tips with people around you. So today we're going to be welcoming everyone who's brand new. If you're new, please put a little note in the chat section and we will get to you and welcome you. We just want you to know that this community is a place for each one of us to be able to share our tips and tricks. And I'm going to give you some tips and tricks today about lemongrass. I want to thank our past hosts, again, Nora Johnson and Tanya Sanders. Thank you so much for hosting Golden Drop. You guys are amazing, and I loved your tips. So Golden Drop is not a place for prescribing or diagnosing. So we want to welcome the FDA and the FTC, but understand that we're just a bunch of normal, everyday people who are sharing quick tips and tricks about essential oils and other natural products to be able to help our families be the first defense. So on to lemongrass. Okay, so lemongrass happens to be one of my very favorite essential oils. And we are going to touch base on that, and we're doing a duo today. I've got an emotional oil called Console. For those of you who are upset and traumatized by the election process this year, we're going to talk about that beautiful essential oil and how to use it, and some quick tips and tricks on that. So lemongrass, very quickly, is a beautiful essential oil that will help you with a plethora of things. One thing I want to remind you, first of all, number one, is this is an extremely sensitive essential oil. Your skin will respond over time being irritated. It's kind of like Melissa, because it's lemongrass, lemon balm. Melissa is lemon balm. And lemongrass, as we know, comes from grass, right? It is very prevalent in Malaysia, in our Asian countries, Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines. We get a really good crop from lemongrass through there. So lemongrass is one of those very cleansing essential oils. It's an essential oil that will really benefit the body in cholesterol. So I have a little story to share with you. My dad was always very fit, very trim, and he suffered from a family history of high cholesterol. He ate very well. Again, he was very trim, but there was something the way his body metabolized foods that created plaque, which increased his cholesterol levels. So this is super common, and a lot of people stay away from eggs because they say eggs actually increase cholesterol. Well, we know and understand on a nutritional level that eggs actually aren't increasing cholesterol, but helping break down cholesterol levels into a better usage within the body. So I would encourage you to look at eggs, incorporating those more, not just egg whites, because we need, just like good fat, we need a lot of those high omega fats that are super important for our brain development. We also need that good fat and the different cholesterols and different things that come from whole eggs. So there's my nutrition bit, but let's go back to lemongrass. Lemongrass, when used, you can use it on the bottom of your feet. You can take it internally, 3 to 5 drops to help lower cholesterol levels on a very natural way. It supports the body in its metabolism, in the metabolizing efforts of cholesterol breakdown. So when we're breaking down cholesterol, it really aids and supports the body in this process. So consider that when you're using that. So start off with 3 and see what your numbers are like if you can control that. Most people land right about between 4 and 5. And I have seen so many people, their cholesterol levels just drop into really healthy, normal ranges. So I would just encourage you to take a look at that. And then I'd like to talk about how to use that. So again, you can put it, some people put it over their heart, but again, it's sensitized. So your skin can get raw and itchy. And one thing about lemongrass when you're using it topically is that you can become so sensitized that it pulls out junk from your body. So let me give you an example what that looks like. So I have athletes a lot who I give lemongrass, aroma touch, and deep glue rub to be able to help their knees and their joints and their ankles and shoulders, and really be able to help the body repair itself. And so what happens when they use lemongrass is it also will help with scar tissue. So then they develop a rash. It's super common. It happens a lot. So what I recommend you doing is putting it in a roller bottle. Okay, so it's diluted. So you're pre-diluting it. So what does that look like? In a 5 ml bottle, just double this for a 10 ml roller bottle. So in a 5 ml roller bottle, you're gonna take 20 drops of lemongrass and fill the rest up with fractionated coconut oil. So it will be one of those situations where you can do that and be able to work with that very, very easily. So what I wanted to share with you next was what are some other ways you can do it? Well, you can diffuse it for emotional benefits. So take a look at that and see what you can do with that, because on an emotional level, it really helps you again with the cleansing process. So people who have experienced emotional trauma, people who have experienced situations that are really uncomfortable, this kind of gets to the root of that without the memories and the whole I've got to talk about all my problems. And so diffusing it with other citrus oils, you can put it with any other citrus oil, and it smells delicious. And we'll give some recipes for a diffuser blend in our post today. Okay, so when you're on, whether you get the post via Remind or you get it via the Facebook page, it doesn't matter. We're going to have that in both spots for you today. So we just wanted to be able to let you know that that is there and what you have available to you. So that's my tip on lemongrass. Just make sure you dilute. And before I move on, I'm going to look in the chat section and see what we have in here.
It's only about the background noise, honey. So.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I know I'm trying really hard, but they keep making announcements. So the only other option I have to do is to mute myself. So I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay, so again, it's really loud, and I'm sorry I'm at the airport. I couldn't find a quiet place to be today. Okay, so going on to Console. Console is one of those emotional aromatherapy essential oils that I love to put over the heart. The reason why I like to put this over the heart is because it is so comforting to the soul. It's not always someone's favorite essential oil, but it really can help with discomfort, anxiety, and any of those emotional things that you're going through. You can put that over the heart and you can diffuse it. If you can't stand it on your heart, put it on the bottom of your feet. I tell that to everyone who's using essential oils. If you don't like the smell of it and you don't want to smell like a pizza or you don't want to smell like roses or flowers, please just put it on the bottom of your feet. Put your socks on. It works similarly, okay? Or you can put it on before you go to bed, and then you don't have to smell it because you're going to go to sleep. So Console is really great at being able to help regulate emotions. So you can feel the emotion, recognize the emotion, and then move forward saying, okay, this is something I'm feeling, but I don't need to react. So these aromatherapy essential oils are fantastic to help you not react to situations that you're that you find yourself in. So those are my tips today. Renee, are there any other questions so I don't have to jump in there?
Nope.
Okay, so before they start talking again, because they're going to load another plane in 2 seconds, people always ask, oh my gosh, how can I share these? How can I help people more than what I'm doing? And my reply to that always is, number one, help your family. Really, that is your breeding ground for education, for implementation. Ask other essential oil users how they're using their essential oils. Share this call with other people. Jump on this call. Go look at our archives and listen to all the tips and tricks that have been given. So that's the first thing. Second thing is practice, practice, practice. Using your essential oils every single day will keep you consistently building your immune system, building your emotional energy so that you can handle and tackle every single day in a non-toxic, non-chemical way. So this is really important. If you kind of are casual about it, you're not going to get the same responses. Never. But these essential oils are so pure, you're going to have really good luck if you're super consistent. So I would just invite everybody to do that. The other way is to pay it forward. Share this call. Invite other people to this call. Invite other people to be able to experience essential oils. Okay, the more essential oils you get on other people, the better they have an experience, and the more they start to go, there's really another way I can take care of this, or I can support my family in this way. It's an amazing process. The more you get essential oils on other people, the more that they have this pay it forward experience from our hands. So we're offering hope all the time, every single time we offer a drop. The other way you can pay it forward is by your budget. Purchasing through the Loyalty Reward Program is an easy way to earn free product that you can then purchase free product back. So those rebate points are amazing and really useful to be able to help every family get everything that they're wanting. So I want to thank you all for joining me. I'm not going to do a Q&A live here today. If you have questions, put them into either on Remind and ask the question there, or put it in the post on Go Green Group, Go Green Leadership, or wherever else you find this. We will get the message and we will reply back as soon as possible. What's nice about using Go Green Group is that you then get the interaction of your peers, okay? So that's an opportunity to be able to take that. And I want to thank you again for joining us today, live from Salt Lake City. I appreciate you guys so much, and have a great day.